Hello and welcome to another edition of Jared Stumbles Through. Today, we're going to be looking through our first beta of this channel's history, and that beta is obviously the Destiny beta, which was just released, about a couple days ago? I don't know, well, from this recording, I don't know exactly when this is going to go up, but I believe it's like the 17th of July, and this runs through about the 27th. Of course, it came out earlier on the Sony platforms, and we are looking at it today on the PlayStation 3, so it's not going to look as great as the PS4 version does, you know, with all that fancy lighting that looks really fucking amazing. But I still hold to the fact that the PS3 version looks really good as well, so I'm going to actually tilt my TV a little bit because it looks funky. Probably because I was messing with trying to remember how to exactly get all my capture equipment to work with my PS3, because that's all a handful, because, you know, PS3 has the HDCP or whatever the fuck it is that makes it so you can't do capture through HDMI cleanly like you could through like an Xbox 360. But let's just dive right in here. I've actually already gone through like basically everything that you can do in the beta. I've hit the level cap with one of my characters, done all the missions, and did the co-op mission, and played a little bit of the 6v6 competitive multiplayer. So I basically know pretty much everything that goes on this, but I figured since we're going to look at this through you know, a playthrough, might as well, you know, we'll just look at a different class and stuff like that. So this is my level 8 Hunter. As you can see, she's all decked out with cool shit. But we're going to create a new Guardian. And here's your 3 classes that you can pick from. Here's a Titan. It's basically your regular soldier class. It's nothing too fancy. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to play as vanilla soldier, there you go. Hunter is the class, you know, I had just showed you. Pretty much specializing in, has blades. Your alternate weapon is a sniper rifle, but I mean, you can change that as well. And there's Warlock, which is kind of like a Vanguard in Mass Effect, I think is what it's supposed to be. And, you know, it looks pretty cool. So we're going to pick this as our class for this character right here. So let's go in and we'll change our face and stuff. I think we're going to go with the Exo. I guess the robot race, but we'll show you exactly what it is in this beta. So you got humans. It's a human male. He's got like a funky eye. Human female. She's got dreads. The Awoken is like an alien race. He's bald. He's got cool eyes. The female, also bald, has electricity sparking out from him. And then the Exo, look at that guy. And Exo female. Alright, but we're going to go with Exo male. So here you go, we can change our face. Look like that. Look like that. So, you got different options, I guess, for the exterior of your face on here. I kind of like this one. And then here would be your skin color, which I guess would be for if you're not a robot. It would make more sense, but here I guess it's a coat of paint. I like that actually. Yeah, let's go with that. Mouth color, let's see. This is the light back there. I like that green. And then eye color is going to be, you know, color of your eyes. Ooh. You can make stuff look really evil looking. I like how some of these are bright, and then some of them are kind of like, they're dull. Like that one's bright and that one's dull. I like that white though for some reason. So head feature. I guess that's kind of like your accessory. Could have like cool horns. Could have things coming out like spikes. Could have that thing right there. Some interesting stuff, I guess you could say, yeah. Kind of like that. And then we can change the color of this as well. That looks good. And then your marking, just kind of like, which is, yeah, it's what that splashes on my face was. So I guess it's like your paint job. Oh, I like that. Can we do it like in black? Some of these don't really work because I have that thing right there on my face. That doesn't really look as great as it did with the white, though. Whoops. Let's go with that. Alright. So there we go. We got our appearance out of the way. Not a lot to, you know, the robot, but there's more to it if you have, like, a flesh-based character, I guess you could say. Like a human or the alien. I haven't tried the alien yet, but the human had, you know, hair choices, all that shit. So yeah, if you don't know, Destiny is basically Bungie's first game since departing from their exclusive. I don't know how to fucking speak. Exclusivity. 5th time's a charm. With Microsoft and the Halo franchise, and Destiny is basically, you would think with all the marketing they've been doing, it's essentially like a Sony first-party game, but it's, you know, it's multi-platform. It's gonna be out on Xbox One. The beta's coming out for Xbox One, I think sometime this week, at least from, you know, when I'm recording it. And it's not as long as obviously the beta that's on Sony, but yeah, and I think there's some Sony exclusive content as well you can get if you purchase it on PS3 or PS4. So Bungie's really, you know, making up for lost time with the Sony audience. So we got these dudes, they're on Mars, they're kind of walking around. This one guy's got a gun. He's leading the posse. It's like, hey guys, look, I can do this cool pose. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh no, I'm about to fall. Oh, I saved myself. Wouldn't have, that'd have been a shame. Let's keep walking. And stop. Because there's this giant thing in the sky. I guess you could say it is your destiny. If this was 2009, this would be Alberto Del Rio's favorite game. That's a joke like 2 people are gonna get, unless you were watching wrestling like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
We called it The Traveler, and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. Human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the traveler had an enemy, a darkness which had hunted it for eons across the black gulfs of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything. But it was also a beginning.
So there's your brief intro to the story of Destiny, but you get kind of an idea of where you think they might be going with it, but there's, I think, 3 or 4 story missions in general in the beta, and like 5 in total. There's not a lot of content in the beta, but it is a beta, so. And pretty much all the missions are in quote-unquote old Russia on Earth, so you don't really get a sense of what the other landscapes are going to be like, but in the multiplayer 6v6 competitive mode, you do get to go to different planets. Like, I've played a map on Venus, I think that was it, and then I played a map on the moon, so you get a little sense of what exactly the terrain and the environments are going to be like on those planets. Look at all those cars. That used to be a freeway, I think. Now they're all rusted hunks of junk. So like I said earlier, playing on PS3, so you know, doesn't look as great as it would on the current generation consoles, but you know, it doesn't look terrible. I still think it looks pretty serviceable for that last generation of consoles. So if you haven't shelled out the money for a next or a current generation console, or you're not an early adopter and you really want to play this game, you know, getting it on PS3 or 360 is probably not a bad deal. Haven't seen the 360 version obviously, but if it looks about the same as this version, then I wouldn't think there'd be a problem, you know, just getting this one, say, you know, shelling out $500 or $400, excuse me, for a new console. But they do have that nice wide PS4 bundle with Destiny.
Possible?
And that white PS4 does look pretty good, so I guess if you did want to spend the money, I would spend the money on that bundle just to get that white PS4. 'Cause fuck, that's a great looking console. But here we're about to wake up. Peter Dinklage would just be like, hey, get up.
Guardian.
I'm a robot.
It worked.
You're a robot. We're all robots.
You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you, well, you've been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city. Hold still.
Poof. And I'm gone.
Don't worry, I'm still with you.
Oh wait, no, I'm with
We need to
you.
move fast.
Let's run. So this is kind of like your tutorial stage where you don't want to get in the hands of the fallen, so you have to run away.
We won't survive long out in the open like this.
Like,
Let's get inside the walls.
they're coming to get me. We're gonna enter the wall. So I think my controllers are still the same as when I set them up with my other character. There's a Call of Duty-esque control scheme you can pick, and considering that's basically the modern control scheme for most FPS games nowadays, I just kind of just map my buttons to that, and then just switch the L1, R1, and L2, R2. So I shoot with the L2, R2 triggers instead of the L1, R1 bumpers, which is a little weird considering the PS3's triggers are, really spongy, but it's serviceable.
I'll see what I can do.
There's a guy right there. I just saw him.
Another one of these hardened military systems.
Now I can't see. It's dark. I'm just gonna stand by this light. I'm scared. I'll stay in the light. Oh god. Oh, the light's coming on. Oh shit, that's a lot of them.
They're coming for us.
Ah!
Here, I found a
Run
rifle. Grab it.
away! Got a gun though. This is the only time I think I've seen a gun that looked like this in the entire beta. Like every other gun pretty much looks the same.
Watch
But maybe it's
for
because I was
motion
getting
on the
like
tracker.
semi-automatic rifles and guns like that instead of fully automatic guns. Oh shit! So yeah, it's like Borderlands where numbers pop up, guys as you shoot them. Combat though, I think it's still, the combat is really good in this game. Like obviously it's a Bungie game, so they know what they're doing, but it just feels really good and it's super fun. Ow, ow. Sir, please, get back here. I need to shoot you in the face. Stop ducking and diving. I'll just phase you in the face.
There's more
Whatever the
ahead.
hell I just did.
Keep it up.
Alright, nothing around there, so let's just keep moving forward. I really like the interface as well, like, the HUD's all clean. That radar up there is not really too intrusive.
Let's see what's inside.
It's up there, but it's out of the way, so you're not really looking at it that often. Your ammo stuff down there is just, it's really neat and clean. It's all stuff you'd want from a good shooter.
Trip mines. Don't
Stuck
touch
under
them.
these trip mines. And then here comes some baddies. Oh gosh! Boom! I got a shotgun. Ow! Fuck. I think I nearly blew myself up. We can go around these mines here though. Oh, there's a dude over here. Boom! You're dead. Oh gosh! Caught in the reload. There's like 4 dudes. Let's switch to our machine guns. I don't think trying to shotgun people from long distance is really gonna work.